Why the Bionic Woman was cancelled. A deeper look. The Bionic Woman was one of the most groundbreaking television shows of the 1970s. Starring Lindsay Wagner as Jaime Sommers, the series followed a former tennis pro turned schoolteacher who was rebuilt with bionic implants after a near-fatal accident. The show, which was a spin-off of The $6 Million Man, had a fresh, empowering angle that drew in viewers and quickly turned Wagner into a household name. But despite its early popularity, The Bionic Woman was cancelled after just 3 seasons. Here's a closer look at why this beloved series came to an end. 1. A network switch that didn't pay off. The series originally aired on ABC, where it enjoyed strong ratings during its first season. However, viewership started to drop in the second season. ABC decided to cancel it, believing it had run its course. But NBC, seeing potential in the show and its fan base, picked it up for a third season. Unfortunately, the move to NBC didn't revive its popularity. The ratings continued to slip, and the audience simply didn't follow in large enough numbers. Without the strong support it once had, the show struggled to maintain its footing in a competitive TV landscape. 2. Changing television trends and viewer fatigue. During the mid to late 1970s, television was flooded with science fiction and superhero-themed content. While The Bionic Woman had been among the first of its kind with a female lead in a sci-fi action role, the market quickly became crowded. Audiences began showing signs of genre fatigue, and the novelty of bionics wore off. Newer shows with bigger budgets and fresher ideas began to draw away viewers. By its third season, The Bionic Woman was no longer the must-watch event it once was. 3. Budget cuts and production issues. Producing The Bionic Woman was expensive. The action sequences, special effects, and stunt work required a significant budget, especially for the 1970s. As ratings declined, NBC began cutting costs. This had a visible impact on the show's production value. Episodes started to feel cheaper, the visual effects lost their punch, and some of the stories became more repetitive or less compelling. These cost-cutting measures hurt the show's ability to maintain the same standard viewers had come to expect. 4. Shifting creative direction and tone. In an attempt to stay fresh and perhaps appeal to a broader demographic, the show experimented with its tone and storylines. Earlier seasons had balanced emotional drama, character development, and action. But in later episodes, the series sometimes veered into lighter, even campy territory, or relied on more fantasy-driven plots. This inconsistency in tone alienated some of the show's original fans who had connected with its more grounded and serious nature. 5. Behind-the-scenes challenges and Lindsay Wagner's health. Lindsay Wagner's portrayal of Jaime Sommers was the heart of the show, but the physical demands of the role took a toll. Wagner suffered from exhaustion during the show's run, and it's believed that her health issues, combined with the show's growing production problems, added more strain behind the scenes. The intense filming schedule and the physical nature of many scenes made it difficult to sustain over the long term without adequate support.